Welcome back, my friends. It's time to film my favorite video of the month, which is my monthly reset routine. I really hope that October is going to be a beautiful month for you. I hope it's going to be creative, relaxing, cozy, and however you want it to be. Just made myself a cup of mint tea in my new old favorite cup. I will share more details about this tea set in my monthly favorites, but I just made myself a mint tea. So the vibes are nice and cozy. I'm also wearing my cardigan and my new headband. Can you tell that I'm wearing a headband? Because I think my hair is too dark to actually see. The tea might be warm, the cardigan might be on, but the AC is on as well because we still have summer weather. If you're new to my channel, my name is Poppy. I live in Greece and I love filming these monthly reset routines. I film them every single month for over a year now, but I'm not gonna rumble anymore and tire you. Let's go through my September goals to see how I did. My first goal was to get a haircut, which I actually did, so it's not obvious like always. I did expect my hair to be a bit shorter, but it's fine. I will go again maybe in the beginning of next year and I will cut it a bit shorter. The second goal was to work from a coffee shop, which I didn't do. No. I was thinking to make a day out of it. I was going to pack my laptop, go to a nicer area and go to a coffee shop, but I didn't end up doing that because during September, I went on vacation. And once I came back from my vacation, I felt a bit overwhelmed. I had so many videos to edit because if you don't know, I am a freelance video editor, so I had quite a few videos to edit for clients and I was starting to feel overwhelmed and I was really not in the mood to pack my work stuff and commute to a good coffee shop. You might be thinking, why aren't you going to a coffee shop in your area? That's a good question, because we don't have any good coffee shops that I can do work in my area. I mean, there is one that I have in mind, but they don't have plugs. But long story short, I didn't work from a coffee shop. The next goal was to be less on the internet and more present. I had specifically written this down for my vacation. I wanted to be mindful about my time away. I wanted to feel like I was present while I was on vacation and not laying on the beach and scroll on my phone again, or going out for dinner and still again scroll on my phone. I definitely didn't want to do that, and I think that that is a check. I was very mindful about my time while I was away. Instead of scrolling on my phone, I was mostly reading and of course enjoying my time with my boyfriend. The next goal was to deep clean the apartment, which I did, and what do you know? It needs to be cleaned again. Household chores and cleaning is a never-ending thing, so it's fine. My next goal was to have a 24 hours social media detox, which I actually did. And I'm pretty sure that I did this social media detox more than once. So I definitely stayed away from social media for at least 2 days this month, which I know that it's not a lot. And I'm really considering deleting my Instagram app for a whole month to do an even more in-depth social media detox. But I'm still thinking about it, I'm not quite sure, but it always feels nice the days that I don't use my Instagram app at all. Because when I say social media, I mainly mean Instagram, because I don't have TikTok, and YouTube. You cannot keep me away from YouTube. I go to that app every single day because, first of all, I am guilty. I check my analytics and I check how my videos are performing, and I also love YouTube so much. And there is something about long form content that I love, and there is something about short form content that makes me feel drained and tired when I'm spending a long period of time scrolling. The last goal was to reach 3,450 subscribers, which we actually did. The channel currently has 3,646 subscribers, so as always, a big thank you to all my old subscribers and my new subscribers. It means the world to me when I know that you are enjoying my videos and you are commenting and giving the video a thumbs up and maybe subscribing. It means the world to me when I see that one of my videos that I worked hard for is performing well because you guys enjoy it. It just makes me super happy. And now I am going to write down my October goals. I brainstormed last night, so I know what my goals are going to be, but I'm going to just write them down in my goals notebook. So grab your goals notebook as well to write down your new goals, and we will go through them together.
up and brown, the birds find warmer ground, and every willow finds its pillow, waves relinquish sound.
Guys, I have some bad news. The headband that I was wearing gave me such a headache. Now I know why it was discounted. This headband was from H&M. I don't even remember how much it was. I think it was like €1, €2, €1.50. I cannot remember, but now I know why it was so inexpensive and discounted. I was really excited to make cute fall outfits and wear my headband, you know? But if I can only wear it for 1 hour, then what's the point? But anyways, let's go through our October goals. Let's put this thing aside. Alright, so my first goal is to have a zero spend week. Now, I am not the type of person who is buying coffee every day, for example, or takeout multiple times during the week, for example. But I do tend to go out during the weekend, maybe at a coffee shop or even at a restaurant, and I will normally spend money there. So I would like to have 1 week this month that I'm not going to spend any money at all. I will try to find something to do that will be fun, but that it won't require me to spend money, maybe go on a walk at a park or something. But that doesn't mean that we're not going to buy groceries for the household. It means that I'm not going to buy something unnecessary. Not that buying something nice for yourself or a cup of coffee for yourself is unnecessary, but it's not something that is vital. You know, I can live without it for a week. The next goal is to bake something. I don't know about you guys, but now that fall has arrived, I am feeling like I need to bake something, that like I want to bake something. I have been also checking out Pinterest, and a lot of cinnamon rolls are popping up, and pumpkin cookies and apple pies, and I feel like I want to bake something. Even though I'm not really the baking type of person, but I would like to try to bake something. The next goal is to follow a new recipe. So cooking wise, something for lunch or dinner, I want to cook something that I haven't cooked before. Next up, I have written down that I want to reach halfway of the next unit in German. If you don't know, I am using Duolingo to learn German. I know that a lot of people say that it's not a legit way to learn, but at the level that I want to learn, it's perfect. It is completely perfect. I love it. I have already learned to say some things that I didn't know how to, because at some point in my life, as a little girl, very small child, I knew how to communicate in German because I was born in Germany and I lived there for a few years. But of course I came to Greece, then I forgot about a lot of the German that I knew, so now I can remember again how to say some phrases, and of course I am also learning more. So I think that I'm currently in unit 7 if I'm not mistaken, so I want to complete that unit and jump to unit 8 and reach halfway there. The next goal is a fitness goal. I have noticed that lately I have been feeling a bit stronger and I'm able to perform some exercises with heavier dumbbells. Oh my god, my AC is being loud. Will you stop, please? Do you think that I need a microphone? Let me know what you think about the audio. So as I was saying, I have been feeling stronger and I have been feeling more capable lifting heavier weights. I'm doing this because I have a limit in my apartment. I am working out in the apartment and I have a limit in my dumbbells. I don't have every single dumbbell out there, so there is a limit on the weight that I can lift in here. And of course, there is a limit on the weight that I'm actually capable of lifting. I'm not a bodybuilder or a power lifter or a very strong fit girly. I am a fit girly, but I'm not like super duper muscular and super duper strong. But I would love to become stronger and to be able to lift even heavier and maybe buy some heavier dumbbells at some point. But for a while I think that I was using the same weights because I was not able to lift heavier. And the last few times that I have been working out, I think the last 1 month and a half, I have noticed that I can use more weight, which makes me happy because it means that my workouts are working. I want to make it a goal to not be afraid to try to perform an exercise with a bit of a heavier weight, but still making sure that I'm being safe and I won't hurt myself. And my last goal is to reach 3,800 subscribers. So these are all of my October goals. I would love to know one goal that you have for the month of October. As always, leave me a comment down below. And right now, I feel like I'm ready to create my October mood board. Let me know if you create mood boards as well. I would love to know. I always love seeing other people's vision boards and mood boards, and maybe creating one each month is a little bit too much. And on top of that, I also create one for each season now, but there's not something like too many mood boards, I feel like. I don't know, it's fun for me to create them. It's fun for me to just browse around Pinterest and find cute pictures and pictures that inspire me and make me feel nice. So I really don't see myself stopping creating these vision boards. So I am grabbing my laptop, I'm heading to Pinterest, and I will be right back to show you my new monthly vision board.
Lazy Sunday mornings, hiding under covers. I don't mind staying in with you. Play your favorite movie, laying right beside me. I don't mind when it's just us two. That corner coffee shop we like.
Okay, I love my vision board. I think I say that every month, but it is beautiful. I love all the colors, the orange, the brown, the beige, just all the pictures and the vibes and the whole mood, basically. One thing about Greece is that it has almost 300 days of sun, so sunny days each year, almost, not quite exactly. So the first picture, I'm not really sure that it represents the October that I'm going to have. I don't think that it's going to rain. Maybe it will, I don't know. But I really like this picture with the rain on the window, the coffee and the book. I of course always have to have at least a glimpse of a book in my vision boards. I love pumpkins. I think that this is the first year that I feel so happy looking at pumpkins, and I feel like I want some pumpkin decor for my apartment, even though I'm not going to buy anything because one of my goals for this year is to not buy any home decor. Also, if you live in England or in America, Canada, I think you have a lot of full decorations and a lot of pumpkins when you go to stores. They are on display, they're selling them. We don't really have that in Greece. You don't really see pumpkins in your grocery store or on home decor stores. They don't sell pumpkins or have pumpkins on display, which is a pity, but it's okay. It is what it is. I love this next picture. It has all these brown and orange leaves on the ground, which I think is one of the most beautiful parts of fall, the changing of leaves and how the leaves fall of the trees. Also, the girl is holding a cappuccino with lots and lots of cinnamon, and one thing about me, I just love cinnamon. It's delicious. I normally consume Ceylon cinnamon because it is the healthy cinnamon and the cinnamon that is good for us, but the regular cinnamon is just way more delicious and I don't really consume that. I just like the whole aesthetic of this picture. One of my biggest dreams and goals is to visit Edinburgh, and this next picture is autumn in Edinburgh. That's what I typed, autumn in Edinburgh aesthetic. I just want to visit the place so bad, but I really like that dark academia vibe and the architecture and the buildings, the colors that they have, the whole atmosphere and energy that this place gives me out of pictures and videos. But I definitely want to visit one day, and specifically during autumn. But even if I visit any other time of the year, it would be just a dream come true. The next picture I loved because it has again a cup of coffee and the girl is wearing a cozy sweater and jeans, which is one of my go-to looks during fall and winter. Just jeans and a sweater. And I don't know, but this sweater and this outfit just gives me Rory Gilmore vibes in some way. So I chose it to have it in my vision board because I'm also a very big fan of Gilmore Girls, and I'm actually currently rewatching it for the 4th time. Next up, I chose a quote that says, "You are allowed to make a big deal about things that are important to you." I love seeing people being passionate about things that they enjoy and things that are important to them. I just find it truly inspiring, even if I am not into that specific thing that they are into. But I find it very awful to brush off the excitement and the importance that someone feels about something, because there are people who will make fun of other people about the things that are important to them. So they might say, oh my god, this person is trying to be an artist, or oh my god, I don't want to see another picture of your cat, this is lame, this is stupid, whatever. I think it's very immature and rude to do that. If you don't want to see something, block the person, delete the person, mute the person. And if you feel annoyed if you are in person with someone that wants to talk about a bit about what it's important for them, if you feel annoyed about that, I don't know, I find it kind of weird. And I'm not talking about a person being obsessive and not being able to talk about anything else and talking over you and not allowing you to talk or show any interest about the things that are important maybe about you. But I want you to know that if you love something, if you're into something, if you're obsessed about something, you are allowed to make a big deal out of it, post about it on social media, talk about it with your loved ones. And if someone wants to brush it off and make you feel bad about it or even make fun of you, block, delete. Next, just stay away from that person. The next picture is a picture of a girl. I really like her set. I think it's brown. Yeah, it's brown. I just chose this picture as a representation of my working out. I also like the set. Next up, we have the book cover of Kazuo Ishiguro's book called The Remains of the Day. I recently received that book as a gift from my boyfriend, and I cannot wait to read it during October. I think it's going to be amazing if the weather gets a bit cooler with a cup of tea and read that book. Next up, I chose a quote that says, if it makes you happy, then it's not a waste of time. If you feel like you want to take an off day and watch your favorite movie and do some self-care or go out with your friends, and even if you have other things to do, I'm not telling you to procrastinate and be lazy and put things off all the time, but doing also the other things that make you happy is not a waste of time, and it is important. So this is your reminder to not judge yourself, and if something makes you feel good and happy, just go ahead and do it and don't feel like you wasted your time. And the next picture is a picture of a beautiful porcelain teacup. Obviously there is an obsession going on here this month, as you can tell. I always loved porcelain teacups. I find them very beautiful. I'm also a tea girl at heart. Even though I love coffee, I am in reality a tea girl at heart because I cannot really consume that much coffee. I get super anxious and I feel awful, and if coffee doesn't sit right with you, you know what I mean. But I just wanted to have some cute porcelain teacup on my mood board. Guys, my battery is almost dying. I need to be very quick talking about my monthly favorites. So let's start right away with favorite number one, this old new teacup. Why am I calling it old new? Because this teacup, and actually it comes with the whole set, which I don't have here. It's at my family's house. I don't have space to bring the whole set here. This belonged to my great-grandmother's sister. She gave it to my grandmother, and my grandmother gave it to my mom. I think that all these years, all these generations, no one has used these cups and the set and everything. They just had it on display. At least that's how we have it in my family's house, for sure. Just on display all these years, ever since I was a little child. No one touched these sets. But I decided that it is about time that someone actually uses at least some parts of the set, because I don't need all the rest of the set. My mom was thrilled to give it to me. She was like, yeah, it's about time that someone uses these cups. So that's where this teacup came from. I love the colors. It is stunning. I love red mixed with gold and that beige. It's giving me royalty vibes and mystery and the Phantom of the Opera. If you haven't seen the movie, maybe you don't understand why it's giving this vibe, but it's just that the opera house has those red, I think, seats and curtains and some gold details, and it's just giving Phantom of the Opera vibes. So cheers to that. The second favorite is the book that I read during September, which was also the book that I was reading while I was on vacation. It is called Happy Place by Emily Henry. Guys, this book was a 5 out of 5 from me. I loved it. I loved the storyline, and I also loved the characters. I really liked that they had stuff going on in their lives. It was not just focusing on a romance, on a couple. Each character had some things going on in their lives. So I found this book super fun to read, very enjoyable, very interesting. I gave it a 5 out of 5. It was amazing. The next favorite that I have is a bit random. It is this beanie. I haven't worn it yet, but this beanie I love and is very special because my mom knitted this. She made it. It is handmade by my mother, but I am very excited for the weather to get colder, and you best believe I will be wearing this beanie. It feels comfortable. It feels that it's going to be warm, but not unbearably warm because, you know, sometimes fall and winter in Greece is not that cold. Other days it is, it depends. But what do we think about this beanie? First of all, I love the colors. It has pink. It also has this maroon color. I find it beautiful. I really like it. It's pretty, it's cute, it's handmade. Even though I didn't go out like this during the month of September, obviously, I still received it as a gift and I love it. So I wanted to share it with you guys. How amazing are these knitted creations? I wish I could have the patience to learn and knit myself, but yeah, my mom can knit a lot of different things. She made this. She also made a bag the other day, and maybe at some point she will make me a bag too. If she does, I will share it with you guys, but I wish I knew how to knit, or I had the patience, because she tried to show me and I just couldn't do it. I don't know why. Maybe it was not that focused, but anyways, that was favorite number 3. And my last favorite is actually a favorite memory, if you will. It is my whole vacation in the island of Naxos. I had a beautiful time. I went there with my boyfriend. We went there for a few days and it was so much fun. It was relaxing. We went to a few beaches. We ate a lot of good food. So going to Naxos for my vacation is definitely one of my favorites, as a favorite memory, I want to say. I also have a vacation vlog up for Naxos, so I will link it down below in case you want to check it out. And I think that that brings us to the end of this video. I need to stop talking because my camera is about to die. But I want to thank you all very much for watching my monthly reset routine. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to let me know one goal that you have for October. Again, I hope that October is going to be amazing for you. Thank you all for being here, for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, it would mean a lot. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye friends!
If spring is the season that wakes me alive, then fall is the season to contemplate life. Oh, yeah. I don't know what is it exactly in this time of year that makes the melancholy me reappear. Oh.